Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's Daily Recap is for Tuesday, November the 22nd, 2022. Tuesday, November the 2nd, 2022. Well, goodness, the Holly Victor, don't hurt my son Ethan. And did you notice? See, now that she's finally told Robert who Victor's holding, do you notice she's saying names now with Victor? Don't you hurt my son Ethan. I want to speak to Ethan. And I'm like, okay, guess what? We already found out it was Ethan, writers. All this time she's been talking to Victor. She's never said a name. Never. She forgot Ethan's name until now. So anyway, Victor is saying that he believes Scorpio is on to her. And she goes, I can handle Robert. I can take care of Robert. He still believes me. So, and then Victor keeps toying about some new assignment of hers. You know, it has to do with a friend of hers. So something else is getting ready to go down. But for right now, we have to deal with the whole poor Brit. You know, Brit is just distraught after the news that she heard. And quite frankly, they're probably gearing up to her exit, you know, from General Hospital. But, you know, she's playing a good part right now. And so Cody, Cody's like, what is going on? You know, because we're picking up from him walking in and she's holding this necklace. And like I said, why is a $35,000 necklace in her office? Why is it there? And I initially thought maybe Victor's already switched it, but after what happens a little bit later, no, Victor did not switch that necklace. Okay. So she actually was talking about, you know, her father, what he left her and everything. And Cody initially, his mind is going to the necklace. See, because what does he want? What's been his whole goal since he's come to General Hospital is to find that necklace and get that necklace. And no, my allergies are, this has been a horrible allergy month for me. Let me get some water here. And no, I don't think Cody's working for Victor because Cody would not get that necklace and hand it over to Victor, especially when it looks like he could be the one to inherit the necklace, right? So anyway, his mind, he's thinking she's talking about the necklace and what he left her. She'll be reminded of him for the rest of her life. And so he goes, what's going on? Just talk to me. She's getting ready to tell him that she's dying, you know, that she has Huntington's disease, and, you know, that's going to be a eventual death sentence. Well, could be a slow death sentence for her, because let's face it, we're all going to die at some point, right? But for her, it's just going to be, you know, debilitating. So he goes, well, just hand it over to me then, since you don't want it, and you know you don't want to think about it. And she's like, wait, what? Just give it to me. And she's thinking, how can I give this to you? And then she goes, what are you talking about? And he goes, you don't want the necklace so bad, give it to me. See, he wasn't thinking. She said, my father left me. Did Cesar Faison leave Brit the necklace? No, he didn't. He didn't. Peter August left her the necklace. Heinrich Faison is the one who left her the necklace. So Cody, his mind was so focused on that necklace, he wasn't even listening to what she said to give her real comfort. Okay. So she packs it up and she said, take it. This is what you've been after all along. This is what you wanted all along. You can have it. And he looks at her like, wait, what? No, this is not what I really wanted all. Oh, but hand it over. Oh, yeah, hand it to me. Oh, he puts his hands out. He takes that necklace. But But no, I'm your friend. As he's got the necklace, how many times did he try to take the necklace from Britt, not want to give it back to Britt? So yeah, he took it and then pretended like he cared. And she's like, get out. Now that you have it, get out of my office. You know, and here I thought you really were concerned about me. I thought you wanted me to open up to you about me, but no, it's been this necklace. So he's like, well, he's turning to, okay. Robert comes in with a cop and a warrant for the necklace. How did Robert know the necklace was at the hospital? See, this is what I don't understand. And everybody, can somebody enlighten me? When did she move the necklace from the safe deposit box to her office? When did that happen? I mean, goodness, I know I fast forward a lot, but I don't usually just arbitrarily fast forward Brit unless it's a boring conversation with Cody. So, and I'm thinking, when did she do that? So, needless to say, Cody is like, no, I'm not giving it to you. And Britt's looking at him like, wait, what? This is an officer of the court, the district attorney, the commissioner, chief district attorney, right? He's the chief district attorney. And you're telling him no with a cop? He's got a cop, and Robert's like, no, it's not the answer, and the cop is gearing up. And he's like, no, it's mine. Britt is like, for God's sake. She walks around Robert, and the cop goes over to Cody and snatches it out of his hand. She snatches the box out of his hand and she gives it to Robert. And Cody's like, so Robert, they lock it up in this briefcase, and he's getting ready to go. And so Robert leaves, and Britt is like, you get out of my office. And he's like, no, I still want to know, what were you? She go, no, we're done. We're through. You almost had what you wanted. Get out of my office. And so Obrecht comes in at the same time that she's making Cody leave, and Obrecht is looking at the office floor. And when Robert got there, it was funny. He goes, well, goodness, mate, it looks like you had a break-in. See, I can't do his accent, right? Especially with my sinuses. So Britt looks at Robert and she says, no, I just wanted it this way. Don't play with Britt right now, okay? She does not want to play with anybody. So Obrecht comes in and she takes a look at the floor and she looks across at her daughter's face and she goes, Britta, what's going on? Because any mother could look at their child's face and see that there is pain in her face. So I'm sure tomorrow she's gonna, fall into her mother's arms and cry. And I liked Britt. I hate the fact that she's leaving the show. I've always loved it when she was on the show. But I tell you what, prime time beats daytime. Her prime time paycheck is going to yield her more than her daytime paycheck. And she does a good job on Station 19, she'll get something else. I could see her on Grey's Anatomy or some other doctor show. She'd be a good doctor. Get on the good doctor. But either way, there's bigger and better things for this actress. Okay, so, but you know what? We had her while we had the chance. So that was good. Let's see. Boring. I don't even want to talk about the artist meeting Link and bringing his artist to talk about the song with Chase and Brooklyn, and it just, oh goodness. But I like the artist they brought in. I'm like, well, look, she'd be cute for Chase, right? Because Brooklyn has never had Chase's best interest, and Dante keeps emailing her and texting her saying, where is your letter? And she puts him off. She's avoiding him. And so today he was at lunch with Sam and Alexis. And of course, Alexis slyly was trying to get information out of him and he wouldn't budge. And then we had Nina coming up saying, what's going on with the case? Is Ava safe? And Dante's like, I cannot discuss an ongoing investigation, period. So nobody at the table got any information. And Nina just, I can't stand Nina's character. Just came in, butting in, interrupted, and then, oh, sorry for the interruption, everybody. Sorry. Right? So Dante gets put off by Brooklyn again by text. She goes, I'll contact you later. So he goes, you know what? I have to go take care of something. So Dante leaves and he goes to Kelly's. And he passes the entertainer that Chase is doing the song with. Apparently, she's very social media famous. She's up and, she has a little name, but she's big on social media, right? So Dante notices her as he walks out. And so he goes, my son just loves your work. He goes, I almost didn't recognize you without, your costume, your stage makeup or whatever. So they pass. And I thought, I could see her with Chase. I really could. So Dante goes over to Chase and he goes, hey, isn't that blah, blah, blah? And he goes, yeah, we're doing a song together. And he goes, wow. But Chase is just looking up because he told her, this wasn't, he told the singer that this isn't his passion. He's doing it, to do it. And she's like, well, you know what? It has to be your passion because this is hard. And if it's not what you really want to do, she's like, if it's not in your heart, get out. And he looked over at Brooklyn and he goes, it is in my heart. But he's talking about Brooklyn's in his heart, not singing. So my whole thing is, now let's see if Dante tells Chase. There's no reason he hasn't told Chase that, look, this is what's supposed to be happening. Jordan has an end, but goodness, that was weeks ago. Jordan must not have that much of an end because guess what? His reinstatement does not just hinge on Brooklyn's letter. She was supposed to be one recommendation for Chase. Bottom line, proceed without her. You know how many other people know Chase, like Chase? Get somebody else, right? But I guess it's because Brooklyn was there with the incident where Chase hit Link or whatever. So anyway, Dante's there, and I'm going to say, okay, Dante should spill the beans. Say, look, Brooklyn is dragging her feet, man. And when Chase finds out, the way he looked at her today, like, oh, she is my heart. He's going to look at her like, get this knife out of my back. Because you don't have my best interest at heart, Brooklyn. You don't, you never did. Never did. So now we have Carly. She's at the hospital. We've got Willow and Michael for their first chemotherapy visit. It's today. Treatment is today. And Willow didn't want to, well, they were early. She didn't want to wait outside the chemo area because she didn't want nobody to see her waiting out there. Now, mind you, she's having chemotherapy in a hospital she works at. How much of a secret is that going to be? It really isn't. It really isn't a secret at all. But she wants to just, okay, we're going to hide it as much as possible. So TJ comes up and he's talking to them and he's like, oh, okay, this is going to be your first treatment, and they're like, yeah. And then Carly walks up and says, no, Carly walks up first. TJ comes up later. Carly walks up first and she's like, hey, you guys. And he goes, hey, Mom, what are you doing here? She, oh, just here. And I'm thinking, yeah, just hanging around the hospital. My mom's not working here. Nobody I really know is on duty, but yeah, I'm just at General Hospital. What you guys doing here? What y'all doing here? And so as right before they answer, TJ comes up And he goes, hey, everybody. And so Willow looks at him and says, TJ, you know what? I need to ask you a question. And so she beckons him to go away. And I mean, like to walk to the side. And Michael knows she's using that to get away from Carly, right? Because they don't want to answer Carly's questions, right? She goes, it's a nursing question. So he goes, oh, okay. So they walk away. And Michael looks at Carly and he goes, hey, Mom. She goes, Michael, you look a little worried. What's going on? And so he goes, Willow and I have decided that we're going to start searching for her biological family, her the mother, father, family. And Carly goes, oh, really? He goes, yeah, and we're a little worried about it because, we don't know if we can find them, what we going to find. And so he goes, but Drew has offered to help us. And she goes, Drew, really? Okay. And so Willow and TJ, she goes, I just needed to get away from Carly because I don't want to answer a bunch of questions and this, that, and the other. So TJ's like, no, I understand. So now Willow and TJ walk back over because, come on, it's getting time for her appointment, right? And so Carly says, hey, TJ, what are you and Molly doing for Thanksgiving? And he goes, well, my mom is coming over to our apartment. Alexis is going over to Sunny's, but we're not going to be going over there because that'd be weird. And she goes, really? Why? And TJ looks at her and goes, oh, you don't know, huh? So she goes, I don't know what. So Michael says, Nina decided to tell Sunny that TJ and Willow were having an affair. And it absolutely was not true. And Sunny believed Nina. She goes, she what? So now Carly's like, Nina said that Brick and I were having an affair and told Sunny that. She goes, you know what, you guys, I have to go take care of something. Carly tears out of there. And I thought, she's either getting ready to go to the Metro Court and there's going to be a cat fight at the Metro Court, or she's going to go to Sunny. Hopefully, she just goes to Sunny. Because, see, too many people now are coming to Sunny and talking about Nina and her lies in other people's affairs, right? So I'm hoping Carly goes to Sunny. But Carly being Carly, she just might go to Nina because we haven't had a Carly roll around fight in a minute. And I think we're probably due for one. So once Carly exits, now Michael and Willow can head up to their appointment. And so they tell TJ, we'll see you later. So then we have a scene where Willow is in the chemo chair and Michael is right there. See, this is what would have happened from day one with Michael supporting Willow. So he is right there touching her hand and so now this is her first chemotherapy. We're going to start seeing her really go through the effects of it, So she's not going to be able to hide it for long. It's interesting to me, sometimes in the soaps, they have, you not really lose your hair with chemo. But really Willow should start losing her hair. But I guess maybe we'll see how they make her progress with the chemo. We shall see. Because maybe it's a lighter dose for the baby because they are giving her a pregnancy protocol of something. So we'll see. But she's not going to be able to just brush it off. Everybody's going to wonder, why is she so sick? And her whole, I don't want them to see chemo Willow. No, chemo Willow. It's not chemo Willow. Leukemia Willow. Sick Willow. I mean, it is what it is. Your family and friends know you're pregnant And then they're just going to know your illness and they're going to support you. Just like Michael is right there supporting her. They live on the Quartermain estate. There is a whole family there. Monica, we don't see her, but Monica's there. Willow would have so much support, but she is so reluctant to let people in. But that could be, come on, look at the way she was raised. So, she's gonna do what she's gonna do, but let's see how sick they make her before she has to get that bone marrow transplant. So let's go to Comment Corner. Comment Corner. I am so happy people are heard it. I hope I said it on, I know I said it on my Young and the Restless, but by now, I said it here too. YouTube is developing handles. So if you haven't chosen your handle, and I see some of the people here, you've gone in, your handles are looking really good. Hello there, handles looking good. I see this Chemo Beauty. So I'm starting to see some of the names that I was seeing that you had for your channels as your handle. So good job. But hello there on Comment Corner said, two things I'm going to say outright about Dex and Josh. They're great together, but that big open window, doesn't she have a curtain for privacy? Oh, you're talking about the dorm window? I didn't see a building that close to it, though. And then they're saying that Nina was snooping with her big bug eyes because she has nothing better to do with her life. I know, running the hotel, running the magazines, not keeping her busy enough. It just isn't. Oh, and then she had a conversation with Obret saying, yeah, I might have got a few facts wrong. Gossip, yeah, I might have. But I'm only trying to protect Sonny. Michael is just so mean. Michael this and Sonny, poor Sonny, he went, and I'm like, oh my goodness, is that your justification for it? Shut up, Nina. You're the reason he's not close with his family. It's because of you. So I don't want to hear it from you, Nina. And then Hello There says, two, Dex was lying in that bed in his underwear for 3 days. So two other things come to mind. I know. A, there doesn't appear to be a bathroom in that dorm because dorms don't have bathrooms. Usually the bathroom is a community bathroom, right? So, it must be in the hallway. He drank a lot of water to keep him hydrated. But he didn't eat food, so at least he had to pee, if not something else. How did we manage the bathroom? I was thinking that same thing. Like, Dex has been laying in that bed unable to, how on earth did he manage that? How'd that happen? So then she goes, that bed must stink already from all that profuse sweat. When he was distributing, and it's no wonder she went out to burn the sheets, LOL. Besides the fact that it was evidence. I know, huh? Yeah, but you know what? They don't want us to think of those kinds of details, right? And then this Chemo Beauty says, Britt really shouldn't let Carly put him in the middle of her lies because he works for Sonny. And now because Carly lied and said he was really with lied, he is now really holding information that Sonny should know. Word on the street is a storyline with Britt. See, one was Brick. I said Britt. She lied to Sonny about Brick helping her, and now we're talking about Britt. Word on the street, the storyline with Britt being in stage 3 Huntington's. This is going to be her exit from General Hospital. There's some real fire between Josh and Dex. Michael will not like it when he finds out. Nope, he's not going to like it at all, And then we have Cindis. Josh and Cam have a deep, long friendship, but the passion isn't there for her anymore. Nothing's wrong with that, That's the whole purpose of let's see where this goes. She has passionate feelings for Dex, and they shared a hot kiss, but they're not an item. But she still talks to Cam about how she feels towards him, but she should talk to Cam, yeah. That her feelings aren't as strong anymore. Cam senses that too, but you know, her whole hugging him when she couldn't reach him. He knows she loves him as a friend. I mean, she loves him, but she's not in love with Cam. She loves Cam, but she's not in love with Cam, right? And Sydney also said, I assume Carly asked Dex off screen if he had any medication allergies because Brick just bought him any old thing, you know. Look, are you allergic to penicillin? Can we get amoxicillin, penicillin? What? Do I need a substitute? So then Cindy says, in the real world, that consult, the doctor came from Canada to Port Charles to see Britt. Britt would have had to travel to that doctor's office. Well, remember, excuse me, remember that Austin said she was at a medical kind of convention, seminar, whatever. So she was in town. She just agreed to see Britt. And then Lisa says Dante is not old enough to be Cody or Dex's father. Yep, you're right about that. Think about it. They are not close to the same age. Well, they actually are kind of close to the same. For sure, Dante and Cody went to summer camp together, so there's no way he'd be Cody's father. And Dex is too old too. And then this Emo Beauty says Dante and Cody are close to the same age, but he is much older than Dex. I think maybe 20 to 25 years older, the way Dante, either way, Dante's not old enough to be his father. Okay. Dex is in his mid to late 20s because he's already served in the forces. Jocelyn is 19. Okay. Dex is in his mid to late 20s. Dante has to be in his late 30s. I would say there's 10 years between Dex and Dante, possibly 12. Definitely, that's not father-son age difference. And then Lisa says Britt has a right to be angry. She's going to be totally disabled in a very short time. Yeah. Sonny being jealous over Carly and Brick telling him to get her antibiotics. Carly needs to stop acting stupid. Nina and her gossip tried to start problems with Carly and Sonny. Sonny sticking up for her is driving me nuts. Sonny being mad at Dex, but Dex not contacting him. That makes no sense, you know, but Dex is going to definitely keep Jocelyn out of trouble. It is hard for her to understand that Dex wants to work under Sonny. She doesn't know that Dex is trying to get Sonny locked up. I think it initially started that way, but it definitely is not going to end up that way. Because remember Dante, when he was undercover in official business, Dominic working for Sonny. Okay, he got close to Sonny. Sonny shot him. Then he finds out he's his father once he comes out of surgery. Dante never turned Sonny in. And Dante loves him to this day, right? Dex it's going to turn on Michael. And Dex is going to, I think Dex is the Jason replacement. And you know what? Quite frankly, I didn't think I could ever like a Jason replacement, but I like Dex. I like Dex as the Jason replacement. He's good. He thinks fast on his feet. He will get down and dirty. Now, remember, he was telling Michael, look, I didn't sign up for this, that, and the other, but he signed up for a whole lot now, right? He sure is willing to do a whole lot. And then we talked about, she says, it's time, Holly. This is still Lisa commenting. It's time, Holly, admitted that she shot Lucy with rubber bullets. I know, I'm so happy that that came out. But then both bullets hit Lucy, and I know, see, that part of the story doesn't make sense. 2 bullets did hit Lucy. Her body reacted to both shots. Holly is still lying to Robert. Now Holly telling Robert that she has to continue doing what Victor says to keep everybody safe. In Holly's mind, Anna is locked up in prison. No, not true. No, I think you're saying Anna being locked up in prison would never keep her safe. Matter of fact, that's Anna's death sentence. And then Jakayla says Sonny is dramatic and not scary at all. Made no sense why he was mad at Dex, but that's soaps, I guess. And then Ron says Sonny is messing with Carly's head. She wants him to be mad, but he's playing it off like, I like Droops. Okay, go ahead. Good for you. You happy? You know, can we all double date? Now Robert has everything he wants that he needs to bring Victor down. The deal is Robert needs to get with Sonny. I mean, because now we kind of know what's happening. Get with Sonny so that they can figure out how to work together. I think that's a good idea, Ron, because Holly is playing both sides of the fence, and Holly will get nowhere. Victor holds all of the cards. There's no Holly cannot get a handle on this situation. Anna needs to know Lucy's not. I mean, they all need to kind of communicate, get this network together and work together to bring Victor down, like they work together to get Anna, sprung. And then Michael says Carly is still not being honest as usual. She should not be using Sonny's employees, no matter what she used Brick for. She should have cleared it with Sonny. Rick and Carly know better. I'm glad today we got some movement. We predicted everything. I hate that they are making Britt so sick. Great recap, I know. Britt. Let's see, we've got just a few more comments, and then we've got, where am I at? Okay, that they make Britt so sick. Patricia says, I don't trust that doctor who told Britt her Huntington's disease in stage 4. She could be working on Victor's payroll. Well, Austin found her. So many others are. I don't trust Austin, and fans like him with Britt. Yeah, I do like him with Britt. Because, I like Austin and Britt. Dex kissed Jocelyn, and she kissed him back. My friends and I, her friends and I applauded. Do you guys watch that in the group? You're like, oh, this. And then it says this scene, and Holly mentioned Ethan made my November sweeps. Oh, okay. I hope the Spencer Cassadine and the Scorpios including a Cody who will come to his senses and band together and take out Victor. Cody is in everything just for Cody. He cares less about anybody else. Deborah says, did Britt check out the doctor's credentials? I know. She is just trusting. She needs to talk with her mom. Yeah, Liso should be doing a little bit more to me to get Britt checked out. But see, remember, Britt never even has a real doctor she's seen. Britt is the worst patient ever. The worst. So she could go to Mercy Hospital. She could even take a little time off and go out of town. She could even go to look, go to Genoa City and get checked out. Go do something, Britt. But you're just sitting there thinking things are getting worse, seeing things are getting worse, but not wanting to know that things are getting worse. Let's see. This sends up red flags to me that this doctor was conveniently in town, is what Deborah is saying. Sounds like a Victor plot. Hope she or mom figures things out about Cody. It's hard to watch poor Britt getting worse. I would love to see Cody get his Come on, Lizzo, protect your Brit. Well, now that the necklace is out of in the police custody, let's see how close Cody wants to stay with Brit, you know. And Anna Rihanna says, Austin and Brit belong together. I can understand the reaction, her reaction and wanting to be alone and taking her office apart. I know. Scott has Cody's number. Yes, he does. Sonny has seasoned doubts about Nina planning in his head to even think that Brick would betray him to anyone after all of these years. Sad that Carly has come and let Sonny know. Wait. And Sonny said that that Drew is a good guy and he's not threatened by Drew. Yeah. Sonny showed a level of insecurity that I haven't seen with Carly. Level of insecurity that I haven't seen with Carly. No need to let Carly know he's not threatened. I know. I'm not threatened by him. It's like, well, who said you were? I think that came up in your head, Sonny. Carly has enough of Nina, and it's funny to watch Sonny try to shut her down. So Joss and Dex finally kiss. Where's Cameron? Cameron's still working at Kelly's. Sonny and Dex make nice. And Carly to explain the facts to Jocelyn, to Joss and show her how to walk that walk. You are so funny when it comes to Holly. I can't stand Holly. From her accent and to how ridiculous she's playing, these people need to get together and get a clue and take Victor out. That is so true. I mean, I'm getting sick of the whole, because bottom line, it's been almost a year that we're gearing up to this world destruction dominant. Those Cassadine, the crazy old ones, always come up with something freezing porch. I mean, get out of here with that. Nobody wants to even see. This is the 21st century. Get out of here. And then Miss Sims says, I thought I missed something when Britt picked up the necklace off the floor. $1 million necklace on your desk? Maybe Britt was dreaming. I doubt if Tyler Christopher will ever be asked to return. He's very frank interview with Maurice Bernard on the State of the Union. I like the State of the Union. I'm gonna have to look for that because it is. I do subscribe to Maurice Bernard State of the Union channel. As he was fired for substance abuse and alcoholism. He is a good Nicholas, though. Oh, so he's franked about what happened with General Hospital. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that, everybody. Well, listen, that is it for Comic Corner. Comic Corner. I'm gonna let you go so you don't suffer through watching me have my little allergy situation. I will be back for tomorrow's episode of General Hospital.